Hello guys, welcome back to the Royal Enfield Himalayan. So I've had it out for I would say a couple of days, and this is like my I would say third ride. And of course, things I have noticed, I still have the tank pressuring up. So when it gets warm, you try to crack open the tank, you have all this pressure that's built up, and then you end up with gas spilling here. It spills all over here, including back there. So that's one issue I have. I had some slight rust on the chain. I haven't oiled the chain yet or greased it or anything. So after riding around for a little bit, some of the rust is gone, but I chalk that up to probably not cleaning the chain up very well before putting it in storage for the winter. What other issues do I have? The battery, of course, it keeps dying, like all the Royal Enfields. So that's a very well-known issue. Most people change to lithium batteries. Right now I have about 561 miles, and you see the service indicator flashing. I believe because I had to do the valve adjustments, and then after the valve adjustments, reset the computer. I haven't done that yet, and I don't think I'll be doing it at the 500-mile mark. Most reports I see, people go 1,000, 2,000, and they don't have any issues. My bike runs like it did on day one, so I will defer that service for a little bit longer. The tires still like brand new. They're holding up pretty good. I ride a mixture of about 60% gravel roads and 40% paved roads, blacktop like this. Other than those few things, I really don't have any issue with the bike. It's been a great runner, good performer, no issues to talk of. And yeah, believe I should be able to see some oil in there. Let's get it. Okay, there you go. You need to get it level. Yeah, those are all what I can say for now. I'm pretty happy with the bike. The left mirror, it doesn't really stay in place, and of course when you get to speeds, the whole mirror, the whole assembly vibrates so much you can barely see what's behind you. I thought about changing it. I still might change it, but it's just that the shape of the mirror, everything just jives with the whole bike. So I don't want to get another mirror and find out it doesn't really sit in place well with the bike. A few people have talked about zip ties. You have extensive use of zip ties on this bike. You can see right there, that's one, another one there, another one there. And then when you open up, when you go to change the battery, I had a battery tender put in. Let me show you guys. Let's go here. Because that comes in very handy. Your battery is guaranteed to die every so often. If you don't ride for 2 weeks, you come back to a dead battery. So that's what I installed. So it makes it very easy to put the battery on a tender. And then I had the bike outside. Over the last couple of days, we had high winds, so that's why you find all this dirt on here. But that's where the battery sits, and in there it's quite tight. You have a bunch of electrical components, relays that are all jammed, chock packed in there. So they're held in place by zip ties. So when you go to work on change your battery, you come across a lot of zip ties. can get this there. And then speaking about the tank, I'm just from riding a few miles, so let's see. A symptom that you have this drainage. It's kind of hot. Comes down below, from below the tank. Usually it gets kinked somewhere. There it is. You can see it right there. It runs down to the evap system, which is sitting on the skid plate underneath there. So it gets kinked. I don't know where exactly. I've looked at mine a couple of times. I cannot really seem to find out where it gets kinked. When it gets kinked like that, you have back pressure that comes up, and then you have fuel everywhere on your bike. So let's see if we've built up any pressure here. I'll let that vehicle go by, and let's try. Woo! Jeez. Yep, that's the issue we have here. So that's for sure. I'm pressuring up too much, and I'll have to address that somehow. Probably I'll have to just take off the tank completely, and to do that I believe I have to disconnect the fuel pump. I didn't do that last time. This time I'll definitely be forced to do that. Okay, that's what I have for you folks. Just showing you the bike. I really enjoy it, and it's been such a pleasure. At some point I'm thinking of also doing the mod that I see most guys doing, which is raising the front mud guard. That way you have enough room in there, and you don't get rocks and dirt stuck in there. So that's a possible mod which I'm thinking about doing. All right, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.